so, jealousy, competition, and fighting between siblings is always a concern for many parents. It usually continues throughout childhood and can be very frustrating till adulthood. We would like to discuss today what your thoughts are on this issue about sibling rivalry. So we discussed this topic before, but I think we focused much on the parents, what caused it, how it started, and we can touch on that a bit, but it's more of how do adults come over this issue of rivalry and begin to live fruitful relationships.
Yeah, whenever I see,
you hear kind of things.
Yes, whenever I hear it, whenever I see sibling rivalry, whenever I see siblings quarreling, it hurts me because I'm like, you have a sibling. I would do anything to have, like I always intervene in whenever I see any of my friends having issues like that, and I'm like, why are you not helping your sibling out? Why is your younger sister looking like this? Why is your younger brother not, why are you not supporting them? Because I feel that I don't have it, you have it, you don't understand what value you have. People don't understand it. When you don't have it, you would appreciate it more. So from that perspective, I'm always intervening and I'm always trying to get the older person to take the higher road.
For someone who didn't grow up with one, I am the first child in my family. And you see this thing that you said is what everyone tried to force on me from when I was small. You are the oldest. There's this in my mom always says in Hausa, but Juji, I think you will be the humble one. You take the higher road. And it came to a point that I started feeling quite resentful because I felt like I was being taken for granted because I had to be the one that would turn the other cheek, because I had to be the one to just let things go. Secondly, the relationship between siblings has to be deliberately built. We take it for granted that because we are born of the same father or same mother, it works. You know, for me and my siblings, we are bonding and rebonding and growing with each other. I have a younger brother who is much younger than I am. And by the time he was born, I was in secondary school. I'd got, so there was never really that time where, and so for the longest time, it was just always my little brother. And my big sis up there, that sibling relationship wasn't there. And when he came to stay with me, we would clash, but we now realize that we now had to work on each other.
So it has to be
and
deliberate.
because of that, because that's one thing again with sibling relationship, because of our good relationship, my children are watching that. And we use it as an example to them. Do you see me and your uncle do this? So they are doing better. So we need to be careful everything.
Thank you for sharing. How, as adults, can we begin to retrace our steps such that we don't even replicate this with our own children? And we also fix this. And is there a trust issue? Can I trust that I can be close to my cousins? Can I trust that I can close my siblings? Can I trust? There's always that issue of trust. Yeah.
There's the worst part in my own area where I'm from, where you don't even not just trust, but you see evil as most likely coming from your village people kind of mentality. I remember growing up and I rejected it. I rejected it totally, that I can't have that fear of anybody. I can't have it of anybody. So you see that evil that you're bringing. If you have it at all, it has died. I've repelled it with my thoughts. I would relate with them no matter what. But one thing that I know is compulsory is that if there's a role of elder or head of family part time, you must assert it in resolving issues as well. You must have a balanced sense of judgment, and you cannot be biased. You know, there's no how you have 10 that you not have one that child you just seem to like. Yeah. You understand? One of my neighbors once told to my mom. My mom was sick, very sick in 2008, and I was with her in the hospital. And she was saying to my mom that it's like, this one like you most. My mom immediately returned it that no, they all like me. She's available. You understand? Fantastic. So that you don't create that sense. My sisters really wanted to be there, but one was heavily pregnant. They all like me. This one is available immediately. So you grow up and make sure you assert that I love all of you equally, even if you have that small soft spot, let it be in your mind.
There's this thing that always gets to, that touches me when it comes to sibling rivalry. It says, it's in Philippians 2, chapter 2, verse 3 to 4. Do nothing from rivalry or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourself. Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. For me, I feel that if that is the foundation of any type of relationship, that relationship will work. We are in a world where everybody feels more important than the other. I am the head. I have more money, I am the wisest, I am the oldest. But if it happens, and I think it's what my mom had always tried to teach me, like, yes, you are the oldest, but you are also the smallest. You are the one that will put yourself down. Everyone else, you see everyone else as important, or even more important than you are. When you look at any relationship, whatever type, that there's so much war between them, there's just so much disagreement.
Right.
If one person decides to say, okay, you know what, I take all the blame, I am sorry for everything, let's start afresh. It works better than when everyone is trying to put their right. Oh, I'm better than you, I did not do this wrong, you did the wrong.